All right, it's the final 6 minutes. All right, so we're going to pick this up. They're asking about the name. Okay. MES. Yep. M-E, and she repeats it. MESLES 2005. That sounds like he was trying to say measles, right? Fucking Hambubger, dude. She repeats it, and he says yahoo.com. Okay. Okay, she's asking, do you just use your home computer? He says, I got my home computer. Yes, ma'am. She's asking, is it a laptop or a regular computer? No, ma'am, it's a regular computer. Ha ha! Who do you live with, James? Ha ha! Look at her, man. They're totally tag teaming this guy, man. Who do you live with, James? I live with myself. That's a weird statement, right? Don't you say you live by yourself? I live with myself in my split personality or whatever. She says, oh, by yourself? He says, again, yes, ma'am. Ooh, what is your ex-wife's name? Wow, they are totally just gathering up just more information. He's like, why the hell are you asking that? Just let me go. Please let me go. Okay, so they blanked that out. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, now they're asking for the daughters' names. Those are all going to be blanked out. Yeah, she says, oh, you have 3 daughters. Jesus, lady, have you been sleeping throughout this whole interview? I knew that, and I'm 10 years after the fact. Got a set of twins. And then they blank out the other name, but he said, I've got a set of twins. Oh, God. And the other cop is saying, did you get accused of molesting all 3 of them? Oh, that's scandalous, ma'am. That is scandalous. What's he say to that? Or just 2 of them? Oh, what are you implying? Like if you molest one twin, you have to do the other one? Oh, boo. Boo. He says, just 1 of them. But all 3 of them held me responsible. Yeah, right. Which one? The oldest one. Which is... and then whatever her name is. And she says, okay. And he says, and that's the one my brother molested. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't slip up and say, and that's the one my brother molested too. You know? Then they would have really had him then. Wow. Okay, now how do you spell so the name sounds like it starts with an M. Because she goes, how do you spell and then it cut silences. Okay. Okay, is there anything else that you want to ask us? I'm sure you have a lot of questions and concerns. Yeah, he says, yeah, what's going to happen to me? Oh, boy. She says, what's going to happen to you now? He's exhaling. He's totally leaning back and exhaling. He really doesn't want to hear what's going to happen to him. It was a rhetorical question, ma'am. So you're going to go to the Flagler County Jail. Uh-oh. She just asked, do you own your vehicle? Oh, watch out, dude. I know what's coming now. I know what's coming. They want that ride. They want that sweet ride. Or did you borrow that vehicle? That's my vehicle. Do you have a lien against it? No, ma'am. I have the title to it. What we're probably going to do... She says, she corrects herself, what we are going to do... Oh, boy. We're going to put in for a forfeiture against your vehicle. So you'll be needing to make arrangements for a way to get out of the county when you are released from jail. Oh, man, that has got to suck ass, dude. If there's anybody in America that needs their car It's Hambubger, dude. That guy can't walk anywhere, man. And she's like, right now, you're being held without bond. When you see the judge, look at his face. He's just grimacing. The judge will set your bond. Okay, uh-oh. Now the other one's jumping in. I haven't told him the charges. Oh, boy. Now he's looking over for this one. Oh, he's getting tag teamed again. Okay, I haven't told him his charges yet, so now she's about to tell him. You've got 4 charges. He says, "Was what?" It's like Lauren Hayden, right? He's like, "What? What? What? 4 charges." He is listening so intently right now. God, he's like all ears, man. Literally, no pun intended, but he is all ears. The first one is lewd or lascivious, attempted lewd or lascivious conduct. He says, I don't understand what that is. Well, all of this stems from the actual conversations that you had with the 13-year-old on the computer. Did you see he shut his eyes? He's like, oh, God. And then driving to her house to meet with her. He's like, oh, God. You've got, like I said, oh, the pain comes back. Attempted lewd or lascivious conduct. You've got computer pornography. You've got transmission of harmful material to a minor. And then attempted contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Damn, Hambubger going down hard. Delinquency of a minor. All he can do is close his eyes and inhale, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh, and then he winces. Oh, he's back to wincing again. So that's why I've been trying to talk to you to find out exactly what your plans were. Because you were talking to her on the computer about having sex, and here you drove almost 2 hours to be with her, so it's just really difficult. Look at his face, man. He's not even hearing it right now, man. It's just colors going past his eyes. It's just, you know, that you weren't thinking about having sex with her. Honestly, I wouldn't think about having sex with her. And she's not even going to look at his he's not even looking at either one of them now. He's just seeing that weird void of just, please God, let this be a dream. Oh, but it ain't no dream. Ooh, the other one jumps in. Are you on probation? Oh, slam. Oh, they're going to get the bubger. No, ma'am. He says, no, ma'am. Have you had any problems or issues? That you may have a warrant. Dum dum dum. Oh, I've got one in Citrus County. Oh, wow. He's got a warrant out for him already. She says, where? I failed to appear in court on account of child support. Look at him weaving and bobbing, man. Weaving and bobbing. Something's going on here. And she says, okay. And he says, but they said the only thing they can do is if I go back there, would arrest me. Other than that, I'm free. Wow. Other than that, I'm free. So in other words, just don't go back to Citrus County. Oh, wow. So you don't live in Citrus County now. No, he drove from Jacksonville. You live in Jacksonville. And he's saying, okay, she says, where is Citrus County? It's in the Crystal River. about 40 miles on the other side of Crystal River by Tampa. Well, it's in Crystal River. And she says, south of Tampa. And he says, right. Okay, so somewhere, Citrus County, south of Tampa. Okay, keep going. And he's just exhaling. And then he says something about Ocala and Tampa. Interesting. What we're going to need to do is check on the status of that warrant. Oh, man. The cops just won't let it go, man. Oh. And see if they're going to extradite. And he says, no. They've already told me they wasn't going to something to indict. Because I was stopped by a police officer. And they put me in a police car and said, we said turn him loose because we ain't going to extradite him. She says, we're going to check and make sure. Because sometimes what they do on those kinds of warrants is you don't have a bond amount. You have a purge amount. Which means to get out of jail, you have to come up with the money of what you are in arrears for your child support. So in other words, you ain't getting out of jail, dog. Damn. So just give you a heads up on that. He just shrugs his shoulders. Ain't shit you can do to the Hambubger, man. There ain't shit you can do to the Hambubger. And she says something. So she says, right now, we know that we have these charges. Man, he is tired. We know that your vehicle is going to be impounded and forfeited. He's like, fuck you, man. He's pissed. It's gone through forfeiture. So you won't be having that ride home. Oh, man. What about my wheelchair in the back? Wow. Did not know Hambubger was rocking a two-wheeler. Nice. Your wheelchair's back in the trunk? Oh, man. In the back of the car. Trunk of the car. So is that your normal means of mobility? Yes, ma'am. And she says, yeah, he says, I can barely walk. She says, I noticed in your conversations with Claire, they bringing her up again, you told her that you had difficulty walking, but that you do walk. He says, right. So, okay, what we're going to do is make sure that wheelchair is transported to the jail with you. Oh, God. Like Dustin McFetrich's crutches, man. Oh, and then the jailers are just going to take it away. You ain't going to get to rock no wheelchair up in jail, dog. And that'll be up to the jailers and the sheriff's deputies over there to determine what their policies and procedures are for having a wheelchair in the facility. So I can't answer questions about that, but we'll make sure that's transported with you, along with that godforsaken denim jacket. My God. And then they can make that determination. He's just, this is ridiculous. That's a long drive, huh? How you doing, Hambubger? Doing good? Tough drive? I can't believe she asked him about the tough drive, dude. It is so late in the interview. Why bother with the pleasantries at this point? Made you feel pretty sore? Yeah, see? Tough drive? He goes, my left side's cramping. That's on account of I'm handcuffed. Oh, he's doing more wincing. Oh. On account of I'm handcuffed. Sitting in this chair. hard back chair. And then he just exhales. Oh God! Just any kind of sympathy he can, any kind of sympathy ploy he can work, man. Fucking Hambubger. And then there's just, she's like, okay, I don't have anything else. She says, I don't either, and the other one says, thank you very much for your time and your cooperation. He's just still exhaling. He's like, oh God. This is some brutal shit, dude. Just cut off my ears and take me out back and execute me, man. She says, what we're going to do right now is we'll walk out and sit in the hallway for a little bit. And then we'll be finding out about that warrant. Oh, boo. Okay? And you just take your time. I want you to walk real slowly. Wow, look at those cuffs, man. They got those zip tie things, man. Look at the bubger, man. Oh, now I love this pimp. I love this pimp walk, man. He's got a bounce. He bounces, right? Bounce, bounce. See it? Bounce, bounce. Damn, there's the ladies. All right, we got a good shot of the ladies there. Looks like somebody got some. They went to, what's that called? Serialkillers.com, where they sell artwork of serial killers. That looks like some John Wayne Gacy shit right there, man. Oh my gosh, wow. And this is it. Lift your feet up really high over these wires, and then that's it. Wow, that's it. That's the Hambubger, man. There it is. Wow, look at the iconic chair. The iconic chair. Wow, and then that's it. That's it. Wow, let me do a time check real quick. Okay, we're just going to wrap this up. You know, we might as well deep dive the final comments here. Okay, anyone know if this screen name, screen name question, is a typo? Yes, yes. Or if there is some deep mystic meaning to it. Dude, right there, deep mystic meaning. I say yes. I can't offer any proof or reasoning or logic behind my conclusion. All I can say is yes. Without a doubt, there is deep mystical meaning behind it. Since Dennis Coulson also speaks hick and butcher Hambugler and butcher Hambugler into, if you butcher the word Hambugler into the Hambubger in the Georgia sting. Butcher Hambugler. Wait, did he mention that? Did Dennis Coulson say that phrase accidentally? In the Georgia sting? There's a theory that Hambugler is what he tried to spell. A typical persona to assume if you're an older man unaccustomed to contemporary culture but want to cruise for kids. I find it likely. Wow, if it wasn't Hamburger and was in fact Hambugler, he was going after to attract kids. That makes it deeper than I thought. Dude, there's so much mystery surrounding Hambubger. You know, no telling. Hambubger, burglar. But B and R, you know, I'm just, it's too much of a mystery, man. It's you know, too much of a mystery. Bigger minds than mine have to figure that one out. I fully believe Hambubger is guilty of molesting his daughters. Yeah, same here. His story about the uncle makes no sense. Even though he's dead now, his daughter Marcia, ouch, okay. Marcia has nothing good to say about him. Whoa, where did Marcia make an appearance? I don't buy that he's dead. I love it. The controversy surrounding Hambubger. I don't buy that he's dead. I looked all over online and can't find proof. Damn, I could have swore I saw proof somewhere, but I didn't note my source. I did, however, find the daughter's Facebook. Has to be her. She's a spinach image of her dad from Florida. The pieces fit, but she hasn't been on it in like 2 years. According to Marcia, he died sometime around 2012, 2013. Well, fuck, I wanted him to take me to the beach so I could enjoy his company. No, you think he's guilty? What makes you think that? It couldn't be the fact that he showed up to have sex with a 13-year-old girl, right? I agree. I don't believe that he won his court case, and even if he did, hello, it's Florida. They found Casey Anthony and George Zimmerman innocent. Case closed. Okay. Fucked that up. I mean, they found Casey Anthony and George Zimmerman innocent. You know, you can just always edit if you click on here and say, well, here it says, but if it's your own comment, you can just hear it and say edit, and then you don't have to do an extra post. Just throwing it out there. My guess is he was found innocent due to lack of evidence. I also love how the interrogator has to feign her sense of belief over what he's saying. She knows damn well this motherfucker is guilty of sin. Laugh out loud. Laugh out loud. I figure that's the case as well. I was just trying to be funny. I was thinking the very same thing about her, but I've watched a lot of interrogations on here, more than I'd like to admit, for all different crimes, and I think it's a common tactic used by all interrogators. Perfect example is the Jodi Arias trial. She was interviewed by 2 different detectives, one from Mesa, one from her hometown, and I noticed that they both employ the tactic on her. I believe they try to empathize with the suspect in order to gain their trust, get them to open up about their crime. It's basically the age-old saying, you catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar, at least what I believe. They tried that with Casey Anthony too. She was smart. She was too smart for her own good and would not budge. Plus, when they leave you alone in the room and they watch how you behave alone on camera, she knew to just sit still. Jodi Arias was doing handstands and going through trash, singing. What a fucking nut job. Yes, her antics were literally off the wall. Singing, doing handstands, digging through the trash, etc. He never used the erectile dysfunction excuse. And the story about his brother and daughters makes no sense. Just like how Dustin's mother-daughter story made no sense. Oh well, thanks for the good stuff, Tix and Cookie. He lives with himself. Did he really say that? Exactly. Did he really say that? Dysfunction. I suppose so. I wish they had asked about the origins of the Hambubger screen name. I know, man. Test a freaking fi. Oh, see now that's just I want to shake the interrogator by the shoulders and say, "Do you realize the golden opportunity that's been missed?" Man, you were spot on when you said the story about his brother and daughters made no sense. I had to play it back a couple of times and see what he was talking about, and it still made no sense. I just wonder if the M&Ms he brought were plain or peanut. Plain. Dark brown package is plain. Yellow is peanut. Plain. Thanks. Hey, man, we are getting some answers out of this. He did earlier on in the interview. It was something like, I haven't had a hard-on since my wife left me. She took his hard-on and completely threw it away. Mother-daughter? Nice one. Mother-daughter. Oh, nice. That's a Chuck Harding reference right there with Chris Hansen. Father-son. That's great, dude. Mother-daughter. Just pretend, ma'am. I think Hambubger has to grab his milk out of his bag. Nice. It's the JPW reference. I want to kick him in the back so hard. Oh, imagine the wincing face he would make. Oh. Okay, what do we got here? Yep, okay. You leave the man alone. He is innocent. No one is innocent when it concerns attempted seduction and sexual assault on a child. I hope this guy's kidding. I mean, he understands that this guy's kidding, you know. When he says his family member's name, you should have blurred out his mouth like in the show. What? That's it? No way. The banality of evil. God, those moves like Hambubger. Exactly, he's got that weird pimp bounce. Nothing stupid to say today. Thanks for posting more videos. I like them. Finally, someone who pronounces lascivious correctly. Yeah, exactly, right? Lascivious. That's what Dell said. I believe it was during the Robert Lyons thing on TCAP. She's like reading off his crimes. Something. Lewd and lascivious. And I'm like, oh, God. It's lascivious. Lascivious. This fucking tool could have just bought a hooker, and at worst what would have happened is that he would have showed up to court only to pay a fine. I noticed how the interviewers kept asking a lot of the same questions over and over in these 3 videos. They asked him several times where he was from. Can anyone explain why they must forfeit their cars? Do they not ever get them back? Oh, they don't get them back, sir. They do not get them back. It's just one of those things they can do, man. If you can do it, you do it, you know. He looks like the deformed guy from The Hills Have Eyes. Exactly, The Hills Have Eyes. Yeah. Okay, Michael Berryman. Okay. You give the good directions. I met him at a horror convention. Oh, that's the name of the actor, Michael Berryman. Then this guy's doing a. Come on, man. Anthony Palumbo reference. Reckon y'all got any biscuits for sale back there? It must be a Sling Blade reference. I had a real Peter Griffin moment when he said Hambubger. Yes. Did they go to a fucking garage sale to get that horse tapestry in the background? Exactly, dude. One of those Florida garage sales where it's just garbage, you know? Oh, and they're just like, dude, just throw the shit away. Didn't know Hambubger had a hover round. A hover round. Oh, and you know they would impound that hover round. They wouldn't impound the wheelchair, but they'd take that motherfucking hover round. I guarantee it. I hope we can eventually get police interviews from other stings available. I know you edited that daughter's name, but can we confirm that the Facebook page that was recently turned up for Martha Wiles is the spawn of the Bumger? Oh, the spawn. Oh my God, I live with myself. I'm so glad I'm not the only one that caught that. Okay, so at least I'm not weird for thinking that. Yeah, I live with myself. Thanks, Tix, for the hard work. Even though Wiles is a piece of shit, I hate the fact that the police can take your property or money without a conviction, or even sometimes without an arrest. Yeah, that is theft, but they know most people won't challenge it or sue, so it's a revenue stream. Wish I could hear that motherfucker. Just use your noodle. Use your noodle. That's your brain. Noodle. Do the noodle. Okay, that's so you can use my other noodle. That's David Demers. David Demers reference. Yes, I know this. Now use your other noodle. Laugh out loud. You can tell the interview is over when they tell him they're going to forfeiture his car. Wow, that's a good point. Yeah. So that he doesn't get hostile. Is this dude dead? I believe so. Toast, eggs, and coffee bean in the morning for a start. Any way possible to get Wary's interview? I know you all probably tried already. God, I would love that. Oh, can you imagine just the waves upon waves of lies? No, not possible. I tried. Police interrogation videos are not public record in California. Then that means we gotta find a crooked cop. Dum dum dum. Or a crooked clerk of the court or something. What? No way. This depresses me so much. I'm really curious if he kept going with the totally real John/Scott story. He's past that stage. Blonde hair. Nice. Blonde hair. Wow. Think about it. Strangers on YouTube totally would not understand that reference whatsoever, dude. Blonde hair. The most interesting part of this is that when they're saying, I know you wouldn't have hurt her, they really, really don't mean it this time. Got a little something in common with Ricky Morton, eh? We're all connected. Ricky Morton. Gross. Ricky Morton. Oh, he's the wrestler. Gross. That shit was epic. Best thing I ever watched on YouTube. Ever. Ever. And then Nosferatu looking ass. That's that like movie from the 1920s, or that character from the 20s. Okay, so that's it. Wow, wow, what a great freaking video series. What as far as getting posted to Tix and Cookie. Oh my gosh. Wow, just so much more revealed, so much more revealed. Wow. All right. I guess I'm out of here, ma'am.